Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to the monthly reading for November 2022. This is CJ. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Please remember these are general messages. They're not going to resonate with everyone, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, if it does not, I read for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So therefore, you can check into your other positions to see if maybe you're in your Rising or you're in your Venus or your Moon. And actually, I would suggest to everyone to not only check their Sun, but their Moon and their Venus, because we're in new Moon energy. We're also in the Venus star point. We're in the energy of this solar eclipse, which is going to last for quite a few months, believe it or not, because of the solar eclipse, not just it being a new moon. So the new moon energy is going to be around us for a bit. I hope you have made your affirmations, your goals, your manifestations, and put that out into the vortex. So let's see. What else do I want to say? Your love readings and the weekly reading from the 24th through the 30th, I dealt with a lot of solar eclipse energy. So with that being the case, I'm not going to beat you over the head with it and do another one for November. But what I am going to do is let's pull a star code from the Astro Oracles, and we're going to get an overall theme. I've been doing this so far, and you know what? It's really cool. So we're going to start with this. And if you're new, please remember to hit that subscribe and notification bell, because you'll be noted when I upload stuff. But what I was going to say is we're coming up on the solstice, and every solstice and equinox, I do the 3-month readings, and then I also give away a free reading. So you're going to want to be a subscriber in order to get that information. Now, here we go. Let's see what our star codes want to say for us. All right. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Only a few months away from your time. It's hard to believe that we're in Scorpio season. I do not know how this occurred. There we go. Progressions. Journey and Juno partnership. Hello. All right, first of all, let's look. When I say it's not going to be for everyone, check into your other positions, then I also suggest that you use the images on the cards, because sometimes there's a message in the image that might resonate with you versus somebody else. Okay. I'm going to show you this progressions. It has the clock, which is really interesting. And just some beautiful artwork. I love this deck for the artwork. First of all, this is the back of the card. I mean, come on. It's all that geometric. It's all the star codes. It's everything in the universe, which is amazing. But this is yours. Progressions, moving forward, journeying. I love this for you in this month. And then also you have the partnership with Juno here. Now, Juno can also be for love, friendships, soulmates, any number of things, but it is sort of representing the love birds, right? Partnership of some sort. Now, Juno, is Juno the Roman god? I think that's the Roman god. Let me double check this. The goddess, excuse me. I think I would know this. I should. Yeah, daughter of Saturn. That's what I thought. The asteroid was named after the daughter of Saturn, wife of Jupiter, mother of Mars. She is a queen, the organizer of society, and rules the roost. Juno and Jupiter model an uneasy equal partnership that took a lot of work and had great rewards. So there could be a great partnership, whether this is personal, whether this is for your business, or if this is in life. Yeah, I'm sitting here and a little uncomfortable. I know it's because my back has decided to go out. So I'll squirm a little bit, but let's hope I don't distract from these beautiful cards. Okay, so now that we have the parrots can be a symbol for you, and so can a clock. Well, let's pull an animal spirit to see which spirit guide is with you and supporting you during this journey. You could be entering into a new journey of tribe mates, of a soulmate. Oh my gosh, joy has come out so many times. I love this. Number 44 and 31 is a 4. So here you have joy. The hummingbird is the card of joy. Joy in your life in all ways, just being in a state of joy. And there you go, 4 and 4 with joy and partnership. And then butterfly. So we have butterfly showing a transformation, a transition. And with progressions and journey, this makes so much sense because the butterfly goes through all the various stages. And we're often called to see where we are when we receive the butterfly. Where are you in this stage before you're released and set free? You know, what journey, what progression, butterfly, get it? It's the larvae to the caterpillar to the chrysalis and till you emerge, right? So what stage are you in your progression and your journey? Whoa. Major confirmations there from Spirit and your guides coming in already, Capricorn. All right, so we're going to get into the tarot right now. I'm going to pull 3 to 4 cards, depends on what Spirit gives me, and we'll do some clarifiers, and we'll do 2 rows of this, so we're not just doing one. But in some cases, I've had 9 cards across. But the goal is 4. Only because I have done so much in the in your weeklies and all of this. I don't want you to get overwhelmed with all this eclipse stuff. But remember, this is for November, the entire month, so it will exceed this, even though the energy will still be around. All right, let's see what Spirit has for you. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And don't forget, I always say this, when you see this reading, especially if you're a newbie, there's a timestamp on this, right? It says November 2022. But the reality is when you see this message, that's when you're called to it. There's something in there for you to hear, to see, that will resonate with where you are on that path at that time. So in and of itself, please remember that all readings are essentially timeless. Because when you're directed to them, there's obviously a message in there for you. Okay, in case you want to look at this a little bit more. At some point in time, I will set this up so I can have you see them in a different manner. But right now, yeah, look at you. 10, working too hard or too many hours. The need for balance. Let others help you. So this is your energy, or it could be the energy around you or recent past. The first card out is what's going on around you. Is it recent past? Is it current? Or is it coming up in the near future? This is an overwork, which is not surprising in Capricorn energy. It is the 10 of Wands, though. The 10 of Wands, once you pass through this and end this cycle, becomes the ace with being bold and courageous and going after wonderful new things. So there's something here in your energy field that might be calling you to take a break. Oh my gosh, look at this. 9 of Cups in your challenge position, where you're not feeling as if your wishes are coming true. So in this butterfly progression in your journey, again, where are you? Are you in the larvae stage? Are you in the caterpillar stage? Are you in the chrysalis? Where are you? It's not showing you at this point in butterfly stage, but the butterfly is representative of where you are. Thank you, Spirit. Aha, there you go. 2 of Wands. So a lot of fire energy. If you're a cusper with Sagittarius, you may want to check that reading out. But what I do want to say about this with the 2 of fire is you are deciding to take the next steps. This is where you tap into that ace of fire energy. The 10 becomes the 1. And so a new cycle begins. You release what's exhausted. You find balance. You get help. You delegate whatever that is. You complete the project, whatever it may be. The 2 of Wands, one of my favorite cards, because it's a decision, yes. But besides that, it is it's an expansion of your plan. It might be involving others because of 2, and remember partnership here. However, this card is the Ace of Wands in reserve. You're holding the Ace of Wands, and how do you want to use this great power to go forward? What is your next plan? What is your courageous move? How will you use this? I know, that's why I love it. Archangel Zadkiel here, Uriel, and Michael for anybody who works with the angels. This is an Angel Wisdom Tarot. You may have seen me use it during the weeklies, during that time, also for the love. Did I use it for love? I don't believe I did. I used it for the Venus star point, and that's why we're continuing with this deck. Yeah, look at you. This 5 of air. Something about you having concerned yourself with decisions, negative thinking, things maybe not turning out the way you had anticipated. In this deck, it's all about fire, water, and earth and air. It isn't the swords and what have you, but it's representative of the 5 of swords, which means that you are you need to forgive yourself. Number 1, everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings, because there are blessings out there. No wonder you're exhausted. No wonder. And I want to show you, look at what's up at the very top of that figure. Moon. And it's a daylight, but yet he's seeing like what is the beginning stages of the waning moon. Right? Just as it gets into the new moon. Wow. Okay. Challenge, please. Challenge. What else is going on? Oh, yeah, look at you. Again, a 9, 9, 9, 9. I would say you're in chrysalis stage. Why do I say that? 9s are just before you finish something, just before everything launches. In this progression in your journey, you're at the precipice of moving forward into this new beginning. 3 9s are here right now in your reading, and your 9 of Cups and the 9 of Earth, which is great independence and enjoying the fruit of your labor. This is what has is challenging you right now. I want to say it's more antagonist energy, is that you're overworked, you're thinking, you're working through the process, you're working through whatever you need to do to get to butterfly stage, to get to these 9s, to enjoy the success of your labors. Maybe even go out and be self-employed with a potential partner, right? But it's a very independent energy. Male, female, doesn't matter. You know, the images on the cards, just don't even pay attention to those right now. But it is about, generally the 9 of Earth is shown with a female because it's the divine feminine energy of being supported as well as independent and able to produce abundance. But that is where you are. You're just like this close. So I'm going to say chrysalis stage for you based on this reading. But yes, look at these that come out. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. All right, Spirit, thank you. We're going to use them. This is what we have. Like I said, sometimes it's 3 cards, sometimes it's 9. In this case, you do have some great sadness, or there might be some great sadness around you with the 3 of Swords. This could be something that has been quite heart-wrenching, you know. There may be sadness around you. There could have been a great loss in your life with the 3 of Swords, and I send my loving blessings for that. But I'm also feeling this is a matter of letting go of the past, and that you will grow from these challenges, okay? Excuse me. Yes, I'm still dealing with that throat thing. It's also a card about being there for those in need, right? Supporting those who are also suffering. But I'm really getting the overall feeling, because the card has many messages, but the biggest thing I'm getting is healing and personal growth from these challenges, because you do have these challenges, and I feel like there has been a certain amount of sadness about this and a little bit of why me, but yet Capricorn doesn't stop. They're decision makers, they're goal getters, they are often bosses and managers and things in money, but also leaders in the community because they're driven, right? Now, what you have here, Justice, Libra's card. Look at the balance coming in here, 2, and then we have balance with the scales, right? Even though this is a number 11, but in this deck it's been returned to the number 8, which is what it was originally in some of the OG divinity tools, original, as I was saying here. But This is justice coming in for you. Is it justice in the work that you've done? Is it karmic justice? 844 being an 8. Okay. Is it for you to see all sides of a situation and understand that there was a purpose for this so that you could grow into your money and your wishes fulfilled and your independence as you go forward? I love this because we also have this awakening, which is the Hanged One or the Hanged Man card in this deck. So your time out, your pause, your reflection, your awakening that happens when you review this challenge here as a learning lesson, then everything comes quickly, right? I love the Hanged One being called an awakening card because it's all about, always say, seeing things in a different perspective. But what does that mean? Well, it means that it's time for you to look at things differently. And when you do look at these challenges, these pains, these overwork, this negative thinking, and you release it in your meditations or in conversations or in therapy, or just, you're walking down the street one day and you get the aha moment that releases this because you see things differently, then your awakening can begin. It's a beautiful card. Beautiful card. So you have awakening, and wait till you see this. The 6 of Earth. The reciprocity card. The karma card. What you've given out, you receive back. And this is boding well for you because you have justice before it. And so justice coming in through karma, through legal justice, through contracts, however that may be for you, it brings this beautiful 6 of Pentacles here, which is the reciprocity. As you have put out, you get back. A very good card for abundance. Borrowing wisely, maybe to fuel whatever ideas you may have. But it's an unexpected inflow of abundance, truthfully. And it also is reminding you to share your wealth with others because, as we said, as we give, we receive, right? Wow. This is really good. I get the journey. I get the progressions, how you're progressing through it, and the 9s that are showing themselves. So I try to always give you the numbers when they make sense, and you're really being represented by the 9 now, but also by the 4s and then the 8. So the 44s are the archangel number. So many of us are being called to our joy, finding our joy. And it seems as if you will find that in a partnership. However that relates to you. It does not need to be a spouse or lover. Another one, this one wants to come out quite a bit too. The Maiden. Notice the number 2. This is post-child before mother in this deck. And it represents fresh eyes, sort of awakening. Fresh eyes on an adventure. It's as you would be coming into adulthood and you're exploring and you're seeing things from a new perspective, enjoying the path, enjoying the journey, enjoying the beauty and the love. It isn't the youth that's more adventurous and risk taker. It's the Maiden, where there is the divine feminine, and you have a good amount of that showing here. But it is about art, beauty, exploration, miracles, sensuality, exploration. Blessed with the roses and luck with the rabbit. And oh my gosh, yes. Right above the rabbit, I'm going to try and get this as close as I can without it blurring out because it's a really shiny card. Above the rabbit, there are 2 butterflies. That in tarot is what we call synchronicity as well, and symbols. So butterflies, check those out. If you see butterflies, you're really being called to come back and check this message out. Okay, so it is and there is also 1. Those are 2 different kind, and then there's 1 above her on her hand. So her hand is risen, and as you see on her hand, there is also 1 there. A very magical looking butterfly. Wow. So in partnerships, in relationships, in friendships, in exploration, it can also represent the duality of yourself, going on a journey that you notice the path also, going on a journey of exploration, exploring who you are, releasing the old and coming into the new. So many different ways you can look at this because it's a general reading, so everyone will receive it differently. Wow, beautiful. There is such beauty waiting for you, Capricorn, as you process this. And you know what? I'm just getting that this justice will come, balance will be restored. And as this awakening comes and you see this process and this journey as part of what you needed to go through, it opens up the floodgates for the karmic justice to come in with the Six of Pentacles and that inflow of abundance, however you saw it. No, they don't. Wow, they don't have any further cards here. Okay. All right, then. We're going to get into the money and career oracles. That was fast. Goals. Don't let the world lead you. You take the steering wheel and take control of your own life. This would be a good time to write down your goals and aspirations. Focus on creating and managing a budget. Now, this is the Maruka X deck. It's the career and money deck. And I wanted to pull a money card or career card for you. And what were we talking about? These goals, where you are in your journey, what it is you're aligning to, the feeling that you're oh so close, right? And it's in this month because justice is here, and so is the awakening, and so is the Six of Pentacles. But it is a matter of a little bit of personal exploration for you. All right, so then we have soulmate. Oh my gosh. This eclipse season with love and money, right? With Venus being in here until like November 14th. You also are going into where it's Samhain, Halloween, where the veil is thinner. And so what you put out into the universe, if you're calling in a soulmate, calling in love, Venus is focusing on money and love, right? Because that's what they rule. So goals here, and obviously a soulmate. This soulmate, as I said at the beginning, Juno with the partnership here, is this a soulmate? A soulmate, yes, can be a lover or a spouse, but it can also be, I know it's going to sound weird, but a pet. It can be somebody that you met that you really have nothing in common, but yet you feel like you've always known each other. So it can be someone at work, it can be someone in the community, it can be a friend, it can even be a family member, relative. Soulmates come in so many different shapes and forms. And yes, they do come in lovers and spouses, but they're not always. And I have quite a few soulmates I'm not related to, nor are they anywhere near being a spouse or a potential partner. So keep an open mind about soulmate, but you are getting a soulmate, Juno, and partnership. So for me, with Hummingbird and Joy, there is a part of this that kind of leans to something coming through for you. And it may not be, or it might be your current relationship, but with this 2 of fire in here and the choice that you make in justice moving forward, in 2 with the Maiden, there are people or a person in your life who is going to help you through finishing up the 9s here and moving to the 10 and the aces. Okay, so obviously 9, 9, and 9. We have 2, 2, and I thought there was another 2. Oh yes, no, that's not it. No, okay, that's a 3. That's what it is. 9, 9, 9, 2, and 2. 44 master number, and then 4, 4, 4. And you also may want to look up 8 and 8. Okay, now I suggest you go and Google angel meanings of the number and then the combination of the numbers. There's quite a few. Please check 2 or 3 of them to kind of get it, because everyone interprets it a different way. What else was I going to say to you? There was something else I just saw. Ah, yes, 56 is 11, and we have 10 here being a 1, so 1, 1, 1, okay? Wow, so there you go. Looks like you're moving through it from the chrysalis into the butterfly stage. Beautiful time. I wish you joy, love, and blessings, Capricorn. I'll talk with you all soon. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll talk with you next week. Bye for now.